Hello flight tying enthusiasts from all over. Today I'm going to tie an olive upright dun to represent the many olive flies that are hatching all over the rivers in Europe. All those small upwings, usually size 20 to size 16. And I'll tie it in an olive color, but it can also be tied in many color variations. So here is how I make it. I'll use Dohiku 301 size 18 hook, and the thread is Hends Superfine, Ultrafine 104 in a nice golden olive color. Here I attach the thread, wax it a little bit. Then for the tail, I'm going to use this nice Coq de Leon dark Pardo color. Just a few fibers. I like to use like 4 or 5 instead of just 3, because it really helped my flight to float better. And I don't believe fish can really count. So that's slightly too long. I'll shorten it. Not too much. I think that's ideal. And now for the ribbing, what I'm going to use here is one hair from a badger, white hair from a badger. I also used to use some of those, some of my beagle's hairs. They're also quite strong, but at the moment I will have to use this white hair from a badger. I go once underneath the tail to keep it up, and then I start to shape the body of the mayfly. Even if mayflies are tiny creatures, they still have this conical shaped body, so we need to make this carefully by adding a few more wraps to form the body. There we go. It's nice. And I would like to color the white hair in yellow. I sometimes dye them as well, but this one I will just color with the marker pen. And now I'll make the ribbing. I'll make 5 or 6 nice even turns. The best thing about this ribbing is it never merge with the color of the underbody, and it always make a nice segmentation of the fly, which is quite important, I think. Even when it's wet, quite often if we just use thread, it merges with the color, and this stays always segmented. Okay, just 1, 2, that's okay. It's perfectly fine now. Okay. Trim it off, and we have a nice segmented body. Now I come back here, twist the thread as I want it to stay secure. And I use 2 CDC feathers to make the wing. I put them one to each other like this, and I make sure I have the tips even, because I don't want to make one wing larger than the other. So there we go. And now I want to put this part to the front like this, which will be our wing, and carefully secure it here. Now I lift it up and add some thread here to the front to lift it up. What you can do here, you can also split the wings if you like. I don't find it always necessary. That's another technique. We can split them by using this to the front, but that's another thing. So now we are making the dun, no split wings, just like this. And now I go behind here with the thread, and I'm not cutting this. I will show you what I do with it later. Now I want to make some fine thorax and to imitate the legs, and I'm using this Wapsi natural fur from a fox squirrel. Natural fox squirrel Wapsi. Very spiky. That's what I want. I want those spiky elements. Add a bit of wax. Put a small amount of the ink, not too much. And I'll go a few times behind. And a few more times to the front. And that's it. And I can finish the fly here now. I like to make the thread slightly darker for the finish of the head. That's ideal. And I'll add a tiny drop of head cement. Just a very fine drop. I can clear the eye with a stem, and that's perfect. And now I want to represent hind wings of these little olive flies, so I make a tiny cut here and just leave a bit of the material like this. They have two pairs of wings quite often. That also helps the fly to float much better. And there we go. That's our little olive pattern with a nice ribbing and enough CDC to float well on the surface with the wings. and everything it needs. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and keep an eye on it for some more flies. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.